Okay, so this is the part 2 of the 3-pound DIY kit. This was a kit that was made on April 12th. So it's been about 10, 12 days, somewhere around in there. It's fully colonized, or mostly colonized. So this is going to be cut and put into what we call fruiting conditions. You will have maybe some fluffy looking white stuff at the top, maybe some brown spots or yellow spots. It's fine, and none of it matters, okay? And here's your filter patch here and your rubber band. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take this rubber band off the top. And make this easier. Okay, so you can kind of flatten it out. And we're gonna fold this with the gussets kind of like in like this. And it's okay if you touch this, it's no big deal. We're gonna fold it down and use some rubber bands to hold it down and make a cut, okay? So we are actually gonna go on the back side opposite of that filter patch, and we're gonna make a cut right here. So all you do is nice and snug, fold it down like this, tuck it underneath, and you have some rubber bands that came in. If you don't have the rubber bands or you lost them, just take a piece of tape and put it across here to hold it secure from here to here, where you've got it folded down, or even on the bottom. Painter's tape, duct tape, packing tape, doesn't really matter, okay? Easiest way is with rubber bands. You want it nice and snug. So we're going to do one on each side. Okay, just like that. Okay, and if you got 3 of them in there and you got that extra one that came off the top, you take it and put it kind of around the bottom. So it looks like this. Okay, and 2 ways you can do this. You can make an X right here or a U cut, okay? So your X should only be, and you want to have it at least an inch from the top of this, okay? Your X should only be 2 inches long on each leg, somewhere around in there. And if you want to do a U cut, it should look like that, be a flat. All right, I just have one of these little cheap razor blades that I use every day, and going to make the X. So you're going to go all the way across. Bigger is not better. And then get to the middle. It's okay if you cut into it, and as long as you get that little middle thing, I'm gonna leave it just like that, okay? The pins are gonna come in and they're going to push it up, all right? So at this point, what you're going to do is you're gonna take your little spray bottle, like a morning mist, just a little bit, okay? You don't have to open it up so that it gets the water in there. Got a signal for air, for fresh air exchange, okay? So again, this is an X cut. If you wanted to do the U, you can do a U. It'll be a little flap and the pins will push that up. So 3 times a day, you're going to have this inside of your, let me grab a bag. Bag here. It came in. You're going to stick this back in your bag. Okay? Like this. Okay? It doesn't have to be sticking out. I'm going to kind of like push it back in there. all right? And this is going to be in the dark, and you're just gonna give it a little mist. 3 little sprays. Make sure your mister is turned to where it's like a fine mist coming out, you know, like a morning dew. It's okay if the bag gets a little wet, okay? And you're gonna leave it like this. And somewhere between 3 and 5 days, you're gonna start having little pins come out, okay? Once the pins come out, you're gonna continue to leave it in the bag. There'll be like little tiny little nubs, like this big. First they'll look one color, then they'll look another color. And you're going to keep it in there until the pins come out. And you're gonna mist, and try not to be direct. Again, you wanna kinda like just, you know, hold it back further and kind of give it that, you know, kind of almost a mist, a fog. All right, and then you're just gonna you can leave this on the counter in the kitchen, just like this. So you can put it, just keep it out of direct sunlight. Don't want it anywhere super, super hot, above, you know, 80 degrees or below 50 degrees. These blue oyster mushrooms, like the air-conditioned homes of the South. Or you can, you know, leave it on a countertop somewhere or in the laundry room, whatever. All right. So in a few days, we'll have some little things coming out. Be patient. Okay. Everybody's environmental conditions are different. You're gonna be like, oh, she said 3 to 5 days. It hasn't happened yet. Well, it happens when it happens. So they get the signal for fresh air. The block starts sending all of the energy to this spot for reproduction, okay? And the reason why we taped it all down is so that we are only sending air to this one spot, all right? Okay, and I will make another video with pinning and how to take care of your flush as it's growing.